Meet Lucy, my large-eyed green pit viper. She is pretty special because she has heat-sensing pits. All pit vipers have the ability to accurately sense heat. These two species hide nicely in low vegetation. And they are incredibly common. Same but different species. Another very common pit viper here in Thailand is the Malayan pit viper. On the ground and cryptic, a head torch and shoes are advised at night. I found these two outside my bathroom. Did you know there are pit vipers in the US? Sure, the copperhead, the cottonmouth, and rattlesnakes. Pit vipers are not the only snakes with heat-sensing pits. Pythons and boas too. Lucy is an ambush predator. She attacks by surprise. She is venomous, and pit vipers are responsible for the most snake bites in Thailand. The venom is mainly hemotoxic, and it's used to help digest prey. This means the tissue breaks down, no matter if it's a frog, rat, or hand. There are no pit vipers on the island. However, there are other green snakes here, often mistaken for venomous and killed. Baby cat-eyed snake, not venomous. Adult, not venomous. Here's a closer look at Lucy.
Hey guys! So I wanted to give the opportunity to introduce you formally to Lucy, our lovely ambassador for education here on the island. And let me get a good close-up of her. I'm going to keep my distance because I have my hook nearby, but I don't have it in my hand. Here she is, just chilling on a plant. You can see her eyes. She's the large-eyed pit viper. She is quite gorgeous. Honest to heavens, look at that turquoise line down her side. So she is an ambush predator, and one of the reasons we use her in education is because she's, one, so striking, two, it gives a different idea of a hunting snake versus an ambush predator snake. And it's two different styles. She can hold and be very, very still for hours and hours and hours. She can hold this position waiting for a lizard or a frog or even a very small mouse, maybe a baby mouse comes by before she can grab it. And she doesn't have quite a great S, but she's got a little bit of a loose S in her neck. And that allows her a great opportunity for power and speed to snatch her prey item up. And she's quite different from a hunting predator, which is what the cobra is. The cobra actively goes out and seeks its food, where Lucy waits. She waits and attacks by surprise. So it's a huge, huge difference between the way these particular snakes and species behave, which is interesting because I think a lot of times people place them all in one category. There's a certain way in which a snake may be. Every snake is defensive in the same way, and that's not really quite true. So one of the things that she uses as a defense is to be still. So she's exploring now because I'm kind of giving her a little bit of time to move around. Let's come this way. But her major defense is to be very still and to blend into her environment. So if I was not careful and wasn't knowing that she was here and I wanted to trim this or clear these brown leaves out of this particular plant, then I may just reach right in there because I don't notice her right away. And that's one of the major reasons that many hands get bitten by this particular snake in Thailand, especially. On the ground, there's a Malayan pit viper, also an ambush predator, and it is also responsible for a high number of bites in Thailand. And part of that is because of its cryptic abilities. So the Macrops, this big-eyed green pit viper, is very confident in its crypsis. It will sit very, very still in an area that it can blend in and wait for prey. Same with other pit vipers, where the cobra moves around quite a bit. And I'm going to show you a lot of the way the cobra communicates with me whenever I have to go take it maybe from a person's house or something. But for today, I just wanted to show you Lucy. And you can see her just exploring a little bit, just moving around a little bit. She's quite gorgeous. And you can see, like, I know that you see the small, yeah, you can see it right there. See how it's a little bit lighter? That lighter green, not quite white, a little turquoisey when you get down to the bottom. We can see that, but if you are not aware that the snake is there, it would just look kind of like it belongs there. So that's one of the reasons we need to be extra, extra careful. And right here, if you can see, there's like a little bit of a lip right there by the brown. You see how the tail turns like a brownish, pinkish, reddish color. There's a lot of different ways people describe it, but yeah, it's super cute. I really like this snake, and I like to use it in education because of its stark contrast to a actively hunting predator like my cobra. And also, it's kind of a neat thing, ambush predator. That's a pretty cool term. So, all right, see you guys. Bye, Lucy.